Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick show, playing more Outer Wilds, and we have it paused here on the exact spot where we left off last episode. So let's jump back into it and see if we can learn some of the secrets of the universe. Okay, so we currently have it on Identify. Now, do we have Identify Eye of the Universe already? I think we might have done that one. Yeah, this is already translated. So we can put that back, and now we can do Explain. Welcomes Gumby into the show. We are playing Outer Wilds. What are you up to today? Explain you is what we're putting in here. We'll see how that goes. I am on my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. All Nomai and my clan make this journey when we come of age. Even though the eye cannot be reached from here, the Quantum Moon remains special to us, as it carries us nearer to the eye than any other place we know. I've journeyed here to be close to the eye. While the eye is obscured from our sight, we can see the Quantum Moon's reflection of the eye in the sky above us. So this being the eye itself, I guess? I wonder what would make it so that we can't just leave the Quantum Moon and be at the eye of the universe. I guess we'll find out whenever we try to leave. Explain Quantum Moon. Have you encountered a quantum shard on another planet? The shards look the same as the Quantum Moon's surface does now, while at the eye. From this we can reasonably infer the Quantum Moon's natural state is as we see it now, and that the eye is its primary location. Given the Quantum Moon is the eye's moon, it's likely that any characteristics the moon exhibits are also exhibited by the eye itself. The Quantum Moon and its shards, for instance, are quantum, thus the eye likely is also quantum. In fact, this moon is probably quantum because its proximity to the eye made it quantum, in the same way areas surrounding quantum shards that landed on other planets eventually become quantum too. It's good to know. So the eye, as we had suspected, exists in multiple locations. That's why the thing spinning around kept moving and it couldn't identify where it was. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine, to learn about and find the eye of the universe. I'm unsure how you arrived here, however. Perhaps you came from another star system, as my clan originally did. Now this is bound to give us a ship's log update. Explain Eye of the Universe. There is fundamental uncertainty throughout the universe. Normally, this uncertainty is only observable on a very small scale. As one approaches the eye, however, that uncertainty grows enormously. The Quantum Moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the eye. Shards that broke off from the Quantum Moon have a similar effect, as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in this star system. Conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse to a single possibility, but what would happen if a conscious observer somehow entered the eye itself? Over time, this has become my clan's greatest question. Oh, he actually has an answer to this. Explain Identify. This is probably going to explain how to use the stones. These are the two tenets of Nomai philosophy. To seek out and to understand is our way of living. So we don't really have anything else. And what happens if I look away from this spot? It's still there. And what happens if I keep exploring in another direction? So how can we get through here? There's only one path that we can take. This is going to lead us directly back to the guy that we were just at. Yes. So what happens if we go further than the North Pole? We definitely don't want to leave the moon's surface, though. Okay, there's nothing that happens then. Also, the tower has disappeared. Okay. We'll have to keep an eye out. I guess... No, the tower can bring us back. Good to know. Welcome, Jamie Ryan, live to the show. Good to see you. What have you been up to? You thought the category was Outriders. Yeah. No. A lot of people think that it's Outer Worlds, which is a game that came out within months of this game by Obsidian, which I also really want to play. But no, Outer Wilds has really been incredible so far. I'm enjoying it a whole lot. So let's see how we can get up to here, if we can at all. If we could bring our ship. Okay, first let's retrieve the scout. What if we take a photo of the quantum moon and then jetpack out of here? Assuming the jetpack... Whoa. And now we're back on Timberhearth? Oh, whoa. I wonder if this is Solanum, but in a different quantum state than he was before. This is the Timberhearth version of the quantum moon. And we're on the South Pole now. Interesting. So our ship should appear here somewhere. Unless we didn't land it on the quantum moon. I thought we did, though. So by taking a photograph of the quantum moon itself, I believe that we have caused ourselves to land back on the quantum moon when leaving it. But what happens if we don't take a photograph of it then? Okay, that's a good question. We would have to get back to the northernmost section, though. This is about as north as we can go right now. So Timberhearth is not always, then, the one that will do what we need it to do. Also, there are other zones here. So we're now on Brittle Hollow's quantum moon. And we can't get that much more further north. Yeah, it's about where we came from. This will not allow us to get out if we're at the 6th location. Okay, this will get us up to the thing, but we won't be able to get into the North Pole. I think there's a hurricane there. Yeah, so we can't get into the North Pole. But what if we try to get into the North Pole of another planet? See, now this is really interesting because there's the tower. So other planets have inaccessible North Poles besides the 6th location. We're going to write this down. Try getting into other planets' North Poles. Good. The one that we know we have gotten to the North Pole of before is Timber Hearth. Other than that, we're not sure which planets will really let us get there. This kind of looks like the North Pole right here. Let's see if this works. Oh wow, we're like raised up. I would like to try to get to Giant's Deep North Pole, because we know that that's inside of a thing. Also, yeah, Dark Bramble is the same. Let's see. So there's nothing really in it. It's just like a big enclosed space. Yeah, the sun's about to explode here. Yeah, we want to go to Giant's Deep. This is the inside of the tornado. There's nothing really happening here. Okay, so this strategy doesn't seem to be doing that much for us. What other planets do we want to be on the North Pole? We've been to this one, this one, this one, this one. We haven't been to the Sun Station, but I don't think it goes to the Sun Station. Yeah, so let's just get out here. There still is quantum stuff on this planet, or on this version of the moon. Now let's try and go up now that we don't have a photograph. Okay, we ended up back on the quantum moon? Interesting. Now what happens if we are here when the sun explodes at the 6th location? Oh. Well, we found out. The sun doesn't seem to hit it, but it does kill us anyway. Try to get into other things done. Try to get to Moon Shrine to jump to North Pole before moving. Done. All of our stuff is now checked off, really. Fourth warp to Brittle Hollow is done. What else do we even have on any of these lists? Quantum Towers, technically not done. Figure out how to teleport from Ash Twin, done. Secret of 6th location maybe on Brittle Hollow, done. Okay. Figure out Red Glow in Dark Bramble, didn't technically do, although I don't think that's significant. Black Hole Forge on Brittle Hollow is done. Try all Ash Twin Towers. Don't think we actually did that. So we'll do that at some point. Go back to Black Hole Forge, done. Okay. That's 3 pages worth of notes complete. The only things we have left, I'll transfer these to the new page. Quantum trials. Okay, transferred that. We have... We're going to have to restart this run when we get back into. Figure out red glow inside dark bramble. Good. That's transferred. Try waiting in Ash Twin Towers for alignment. We did that. Definitely did that. What else we got? Try all Ash Twin Towers. Okay, this page is now completely done, both sides of it. They're transferred. We have like 3 unchecked items. Good. Welcome the other guy into the show. How have you been? We're playing more Outer Wilds. As always, I don't tell people my progress in the game because it wouldn't matter what my progress is either way. No one's allowed to share any of their pre-existing knowledge or opinions. But welcome in. Hope you've been well. Yeah, this game is just layers and layers and layers of incredibly interesting content. Every time we play it, there's always something crazy that happens. Okay, so that's the only thing we just got. But it's a pretty big one. I met a living Nomai named Solanum at the South Pole. The quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. At this location, the quantum moon becomes a reflection of the eye itself. The eye is likely the source of all macroscopic quantum phenomena in the solar system. Solanum wonders what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye. Now, we've seen we've seen one quantum thing. It might have been different though. It was on the interloper. But that was different than this. So it seems like the 6th location, or the eye of the universe rather, is not like the quantum moon, but rather that it is appearing in multiple places simultaneously. Or at least switching so quickly that the locator can't even find it. But the quantum moon is able to tether to it somehow. So here's the thing. If we moved our spaceship to be right next to the northern pole of the quantum moon when we switched locations, would we be able to fly our ship out of the quantum moon? That's probably a worthwhile thing to check. Whitehole Station, we don't have whatever other information, we still don't have that. This probably is going to have to do with the Ash Twin Towers, yeah. So let's try going to Whitehole from the Ash Twin Towers. What game are you playing at the moment, the other guy? Or are you playing more Outer Wilds? Okay, where's Ash Twin? going to want to wait until... Hold on, let's let this autopilot go. The Ash Twin Towers, Giant's Deep. We know what all these are, actually. That's Sun Station. How would this help us with... the moon thing? Maybe the... No? Is it possible that Whitehall Station could get us into Ash Twin? It somehow is connected to the Ash Twin Towers. Although we know that... Wait, is it connected? Yeah. We know that it is connected in some way in the sense that the technology was derived from it. No, not from Ash Twin Towers. Okay, hold on. That still makes sense. The north pole of Brittle Hollow is covered in snow and ice. There's a uniquely shaped Nomai ruin on the surface. The Nomai were able to warp here from the Whitehall Station. This is where they first recreated warp technology. Other guys playing AC Odyssey, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Legend of Zelda Age of Calamity. I don't know Age of Calamity. Which platform was that on? Yeah, I also have AC Odyssey sitting in my library, but I haven't played it yet. I'm really excited to play it. I just read, literally just finished reading like hours ago, The Song of Achilles, which is Madeline Miller, who also did Circe, a really great... Song of Achilles and Circe are both really well done, kind of like... They're almost like ancient Greek fan fictions to really kind of like be reductive about it, but it's basically like dramatizations of characters and events in ancient Greek history that, or ancient Greek tales that is not traditionally explored. And Song of Achilles was really good. And I just like ancient Greek stuff in general, so I'm excited to play that. Okay, alignment angle diagram is not going to be the thing. How could that help us? I'm not sure. From here we can see number 1, which goes to Sun Station, 2, which goes to the Twins, 3, which goes to Timber Hearth, 4 is Brittle Hollow, 5, I believe, is... I don't know if there is a 5th one. Oh yeah, that's Giant's Deep. Right. And let's see what happens if we wait until all the stuff is done. So we're gonna go to here, and let's wait it out. Are they guys saying it's a Hyrule Warriors game for the Switch? Oh, did they just come out with that? Yeah, I remember they did Hyrule Warriors a few years ago. I didn't know they did another one. I know they came out with another franchises one recently. Didn't they make a Dynasty Warriors Persona game like a week ago on I just saw that on Steam recently. That looks like this is a picture of the twins, but how can we find the quantum thing? So it's tracking Giant's Deep, it's tracking Brittle. This is, I guess, the Eye of the Universe. I don't know, that's tracking the quantum mode. That's Timber Hearth. That's our planet. This one does not track the Eye of the Universe. So let's keep going here. Yeah, I've never really gotten into Dynasty Warriors games. They, I don't know why. They always seem cool. I played a bit of the Dynasty Warriors Gundam game that they did on PS3, I want to say. It's a cool format. It was really impressive at the time, you know, when they were first coming out, like on PS2. Just the concept of getting so many characters on screen was pretty impressive. Now it's a little bit more normal for that to happen, but they're still cool. Alright, so we want to doze off until Ash Twin is kind of like good and primed here. Oh, other guys trying to play XCOM 2? Nice. Yeah, we just recently played XCOM, you know, reboot XCOM from 2012, and I loved it. And I'm excited to play XCOM 2. I wish I knew, though, that the XCOM, the enemy within was like a... Because there's two types of expansions. There's the kind that that's supposed to replace the base game, and there's the kind that's supposed to be played after the base game. And I always find it annoying when I play a game that's supposed to be replaced by its expansion instead of the expansion itself. And that was a case of that. Okay, yeah, we still have to wait. Other guy saying War of the Chosen is the same. Okay, yeah, I would probably do that then when I play XCOM 2. I would like to play XCOM, you know, UFO Defense and all those ones from the 90s too, because I never played any of those at the time. I wasn't really playing RTS games back then. Yeah, I really was. I mean, I guess that's not RTS, but I wasn't playing any kind of strategy games really. I guess the earliest... Yeah, I was playing a lot of like Doom and Wolfenstein in the 90s, not really any... I played Age of Empires 2 a lot. That's really all. XCOM was earlier than that. Yeah, this is still going. We should probably get onto the planet there just so we're ready. It looks like the sun's gonna blow any minute here. So they won't let me autopilot, I guess because I'm too close. Whoa. So this is the Twins one. This is Timberhearth. This is Brittle Hollow. Oh yeah, that bottom part looks like Brittle Hollow. This is Giant's Deep. So we haven't used the teleporters to get to these ones, really. We've used Timberhearth before. We can see the Twins one right there. I guess we could do it if we want. And then this Giant's Deep we also have not done. It probably wouldn't matter if we landed our ship on the roof, because we're going to teleport through it. Let's try this one. I don't even know what this is going to buy us, but I just want to see what happens if we go through each of these thingies. Now, does this staircase get us up here, I guess? I'm going to say it does. Now, we're not going to have much time on Giant's Deep, if we have time at all. What the heck? Oh, I'm here. Welcome to Giant's Deep, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below, inside the island. Yeah, we've been there, okay. So let's see. Departure time, 1097.07103. Arrival time, 1097.07102. Return warp status charged. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. So we can do that. Okay, we've been to this side. Let's see what happens if we do a return warp. We might want to do a return warp to the Whitehall Station. That might be the thing we're supposed to figure out. Whoa. Whoa! Okay, is this the same? It looks kind of different. I don't remember these dead bodies being here. No, this has got to be the same. So the Whitehall Station would be if we went to Brittle Hollow. So we can actually just go to Brittle Hollow and immediately transport back. But if we're thinking about it, we went to Brittle Hollow, we went to Sun Station, we went to Timber Hearth. We didn't necessarily go to the Twins one. Which direction would that be? This way. Ooh, baby. Okay, okay, we're good. This is Timber Hearth. Interesting that this one has a door. Maybe they all had doors before. Oh, look, the sand dried up. Oh, crap. We're not gonna have much time, but let's do it. I wonder if are there transporters for both sides? Yeah. So how do we know which side is which then? We don't. Let's just go to one or the other. I guess once these two things connect, but they can never connect, right? Because they're both rotating on the same axis. So where would these go? Oh, maybe once they align back to front. The thing is going to blow up before that ever happens, though, probably. I think these are going to teleport to the other station right over there, if my calculations are correct. Or they both go to the same spot on the other twin. We should be lining up in a second here. No, they're not going to line up. Whoa. Oh, I'm inside the sun. Alright. As much as I like to watch the supernova, we're going to skip through it. And this time, I guess we'll try and see what happens if we wait on this one. We're going to write that one down for later. Trial Ash Twin Towers. Try tower to other twin from Ash Twin. Try return warp from White Hole Station. So all we gotta do in order to do this idea is to go straight to Brittle Hollow, get sucked up by the White Hole Station, or the Black Hole, then go back from there to Brittle Hollow, and then do a return warp. That's what we're testing. So in order to do that, we really don't have to do anything. We just have to go directly down into the black hole. We could just drop, as long as we don't hit anything between. We don't care about our ship. It's not necessary for what we're trying to find out. Oh, screw that up. Big time screw that up. Okay, good. Wow, we're lucky we didn't die there. Just dropped directly down. I'm very surprised we didn't suffocate. I guess you would have a second before you suffocate. It wouldn't be like in Total Recall when his head explodes from being on Mars without oxygen. So now we would want to... Right, we're still doing this correct. We want to go through here, then go to the other thing. We know that. This is Brittle Hollow, and that's the White Hole Station. And this is a stone for Ember Twin. Now, how would we use that? It would have to be used somewhere besides Ember Twin. So maybe on Ash Twin? It could technically be used anywhere, though. Ow, sometimes my neck hurts. This is only going to change the direction that we're rotating. The Eye of the Universe, or rather the core of what's it called, kind of looks like the White Hole Station, because it's a rotating, perfectly circular rotation in space, but I guess a lot of things could look like that. Okay, return warp charge. Let's go back. Ah! Go back. Jesus. Okay. Return warp has been charged, and we did it. Now, why did we do that? It's got to be that this is used on Brittle Hollow, because that's the only place this would travel to. I would also like to try another thing. Oh look, is that the charging process? I would like to stand on this as it goes in all around the potential spot, just in case there's something else that it can connect to besides Brittle Hollow. I don't think that's going to be the case, but I would like to check. Yeah, no, it's not doing anything. I like that we can see the ship rotating exactly where Brittle Hollow is. And this stone is probably meant to be brought to whatever is the closest projection stone location. I don't know where that would be, though. Oh, there's probably one inside of this house. Dying City, but we can't get there from here. Can't get down from here either. Now this is a whiteboard, but how do we get... Let's see what this one is. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the Whitehall Station on the other side of the Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We successfully recreated warp travel. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. I don't know how close it is to Anona's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Kasaba, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the Whitehall Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can all run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Kasaba. I wonder what that was. Is that the thing about them ending up, like you get there sooner than you left or whatever? This should be right. Ready, go! Yeah! Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appear to show Nomai arriving at the warp tower on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing the Whitehall Station. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule. Oh wait. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a small degree? As I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. Pope. As Pi is confident the reading's inaccurate, she's kindly helping me to attempt to recreate this phenomenon at the High Energy Lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. An update. Poke, the High Energy Lab is in the canyon on the Ember Twins equator. Come here at once. You need to see this. I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We'd have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. Yeah, I hope so too. So this we've already done, because it didn't show any new information on our thing. This is just showing us Ember Twin, which I'm not really sure why we would need to see that. Maybe this just used to be one of their locations or whatever. One of their building sites. What other theories do we have at this point? Where would this go? No, yeah, this we've definitely done already. This is one of the first ones we got, I think. Okay, so theories that we currently have of what to do next. Try return warp from Whitehall Station is done. That didn't do anything. Quantum trials, I guess, is the big thing, but I could have sworn that we got all those. Oh, our ship is somewhere else. We Gotta be careful on Brittle Hollow, because the ground can drop away from us. We could just end up at the wrong side of a big old ravine. There is new information here. What is this? It must be something we got when we were on the Quantum Moon 6 location. Oh, it's Whitehole Station. We did get the last thing. The Nomai noticed something strange. Warped objects appeared to arrive at the receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before they departed the Whitehole Station. This negative time interval between an object arriving and departing was incredibly minuscule, roughly 1/100,000th of a second. The Nomai were skeptical if their equipment could even measure time to such a small degree. So that's the last thing we needed for Whitehole Station? Damn, so that's a dead end in terms of what we're actually trying to find out. The only other thing on our map that has information needed, unless it's something we completely haven't discovered altogether, the only other thing that needs more information is the huge question mark in the center of Ash Twin Project. Okay, maybe High Energy Lab would be something to check out. Which was, yeah, that'll be something to check. Good. Okay, we are certainly building a case against the Ash Twin Project. It looks like a detective movie where they got the big whiteboard full of lines pointing to a big question mark in the center. Let's see if we can properly get there. I believe in us, ladies and gents. That's going to do it for Outer Wilds this time. Thank you for joining the show. The channel is called The Voice of Nick. On here I stream 3 times a day, 7 days a week. If you want to see more of what happens on here, type !games in the chat. If you like what you saw, don't forget to hit the follow button, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.